One of the greatest trips we have made in 2011 was going by railway from Los Mochis to Chihuahua. We are beginning at the seaside at the Gulf of California. Los Mochis beachfront is a small fisherman's town called Topolobampo. It is a very hot day, beginning of May, and we love to sit in the shadow. It's early in the morning, and so we more or less are alone at the beach. The local speciality is a fish called zarandeado. It's delicious, but the portion is very, very big. We relaxed and passed the time away, and now we are looking forward to the journey which will start tomorrow. One of the most spectacular railway lines is between Los Mochis and Chihuahua. We raced very early in the morning and have been at the railway station at 5:30. It's still dark, but some vendors are selling hot coffee. This is an improvement since I have been here 6 years ago. There are not so much travelers joining the train this morning. You still can feel the economic crisis. Our very competent tour guide, Mr. Gamberos, explained that in former years they have had 2 passenger wagons. Now they are going only with 1. We have divided our railroad trip in 3 parts. Today we have started at Los Mochis at sea level, and we will leave the train in Posada, Barancas, in an altitude of 2,400 meters. Today's travel distance will be around 290 kilometers. Until El Fuerte, the landscape is more or less flat. After a while we noticed a white pickup following the train. We asked Senor Gameros why he is doing it. And he explains that sometimes some adolescents are throwing rocks at the train, just for fun. It's time to have some breakfast, and now we are going to the restaurant wagon. He is nice decorated and the food is delicious. Try the hamburger, he is really good. To design and construct this railway was a task for many decades. The first idea started even in the end of the 19th century. The line we are using now was finished in 1961. All overall, it's 653 kilometers, 86 tunnels and 37 bridges. The western Sierra Madre mountains we are entering now are very rough terrain. There are no streets anymore, only the railway. Beginning of May, it's spring in the Mexican mountains. Blue sky, high temperatures and not so much water at all. These lakes will fill up again when the summer monsoon is starting in June. Rio Plata Barranca del Cobre. These names show us that the mountains are rich of minerals. The first ones who recognized this has been the Jesuit padres in the 17th century. There are still some mines operating, but not on an industrial size. People now mostly get their income from the tourist industry. We still are following Rio Fuerte uphill. A wild landscape and only few people are living here. We have seen eagle flying and I can imagine that a lot of wildlife is sheltered in the forest. If I remember well, I have learned that a train cannot go steeper uphill than 3%. It is because of weight construction and physics. The highest elevation of a normal train in the shortest distance lies ahead now. In 3 levels they push the railway over the mountain ridge. In 1962, in this small town, the former president Adolfo López Mateo declared the line open. Some railroad engineers has entered the train to go to Divisadero, and they explained now the difficulties of construction in this area. After this last climb, we have reached Sierra Tarahumara in an altitude of 2000 meters above sea level. After 290 kilometers and around 8.5 hours time, we have reached our first destination, Posada, Barancas. For the next 2 nights, the small hotel Mansión Tarahumara will be our home. We have a cozy, a beautiful room in a small house at the edge of the Barancas. This truly is a room with a view. After this long time of traveling, we will relax today. And I need to get my feelings steadied again. Standing on solid rock, I still have the feeling that everything is waving around me. Sundown on the wooden deck at Mansión Tarahumara. We enjoy the quiet atmosphere and the flying of the colibris. Dinner is from 7 until 9, and for a long time we are all sitting together and singing Mexican songs. It was a great day and a very exclusive trip. Let's see what tomorrow will happen. And how do they say on TV always? Stay tuned and join in. This journey isn't finished yet. Adios und auf Wiedersehen.
Está llena de poesía y tus mujeres nos contagian su alegría, lindas mujeres.